Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about unknown lesbian movies you didn't know existed. Yes, I also found out about these movies very recently, and I wanted to share it with you guys just in case any of you also didn't know about the existence of these movies. But before we get into more details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel, so let's get right into it. So first we're gonna start off with Entre Nos, basically translation between us. Lena is a Jewish refugee from Belgium living in occupied France in the 1980s. The only way she can avoid being deported to a concentration camp is to marry Michael, a discharge officer. But you know, they couldn't find happiness. Madeline comes in the picture, and after a chance they meeting, the woman starts to develop an emotional relationship that turns into a very deep connection, and they couldn't hide their feelings for one another, and they couldn't also be public with their emotions because of everything that was going on. And then second we have Nina. It's a drama romance released in 2018. The translation to English is Nina. Nina is a teacher in her mid-30s struggling to have a child. She looks for a surrogate mother. It would seem that with her husband, she has found an ideal candidate, yet Nina falls for the woman who could have given birth to her child. Things get complicated and things get very messy because it's like you want to be with someone who you also want help from, so things can get tricky, and she's also married and it's very complicated. And then moving on to number 3, we have the Heiresis. Chila and Chiquita are both descended from wealthy families and have been together for over 30 years, but their financial situation has warmed as they begin selling off their inherited possessions. As Sheila settles into her new life, she encounters the much younger Angie and starts embarking on her own personal intimate journey. The movie was released in 2018 and got amazing reviews despite it being very underrated. I'm gonna go watch this one very soon because it really caught my eyes. I really want to see what end up happening with them. And then moving on to number 4, we have Olga. The movie was released in 2016. It's a drama crime. The story is a young lady who became actually a rampage killer in the 1970s. She comes from a troubled childhood. The story is an austere, hypocrite story of sadness, madness, and crime. Olga has a love interest, a young innocent lady that has a whole different view on how life should be, and that's actually what ends up attracting Olga to her because she's the whole opposite of what she is, and they have a very deep intimacy connection and romantical connection with one another also. And then moving on to number 5, we have Margarita. Margarita works as a nanny, until she is fired by her financial strapped employers Ben and Gail. Their teenage daughter in this case is outraged by the decision and makes sure her parents know importance of Margarita in her family. And yes, Margarita, she's a lesbian Mexican nanny and she has a love interest named Jane. The movie was actually released in 2012 and it's actually a comedy drama and got a 6 out of a 10 rating, which is actually not bad at all, so I think it's worth a watch. And then moving on to the next one on the list, we have Love My Life. Ichoni and Iri are two beautiful Japanese university students who are in a lesbian relationship. Ichoniko comes out to her father, who tells her he is also gay and her mother was also a lesbian. Her best friend is gay too, although he has a female who's after him. And between all of this, what actually ends up happening is that Eric struggles to deal with their relationship, so they end up getting separated. And while they got separated, because she wants to focus on her law studies and focus on her career, so the relationship was a little bit too much for her, so she asked her to end it up for them to get separated so they can spend time apart. and they actually end up breaking up. And then moving on to the next one, we have The Booth. It was released in 2018. It's an Indian short film. It's about a female frisking booth inside a crowded shopping mall, stand as a silent ally for a forbidden romance. It's available to watch on Muba streaming platform. A tender Callister encounter offer occur inside one of the world of socialite taboos and represent desires in the permanent short film. Yes, I know it's kind of all over the place, but it's a short film. It was released in India and it's worth to watch because it's two people who wants to be together, but they can't be together because of the taboos of society, more or less summing it up. So go watch that one on Mubi. And then moving on to the next one, we have The Hours. I think a lot of people already know about this one, but I still wanted to include it. It's a 2002 American drama film that chronicles a day in the life of three women, all of whom share the feelings that they have been living their lives for someone else. There are lesbian scenes that develop during the movie, and the film is available to watch on HBO Max. Virginia Woolf, who began writing her novel Mercer Doorway in the future, Laura Brown and Clarissa find solace in the novel and read escape their basically day-to-day routine, and they actually find attraction to another woman during the movie. This one actually also got amazing reviews and is also a classic in my personal opinion. So if you guys have watched it, let me know your personal opinion. And then moving on, we have Clouds of Seals Maria. It's a 2014 drama film. It follows Maria, an international film and stage actress. She travels with a loyal and young American assistant, Valentine. 20 years earlier, Maria got her big break when she was, very successful in, a journey that she was on. In both of them play film version, the play centers on the tempestuous relationship between Sigrid and Swiss playwright who is now elderly. So it's like basically an elder woman falling for a young assistant, and things get complicated, but at the same time they are chasing their dreams and their visions. And the movie is also very, very good, so go watch it if you haven't watched it, and also let me know your opinion. And then moving on to the next one, with this one is very interesting. It's actually Ashley. It's a drama released in 2013. It's a frustrated Serbian teenager who fails to connect with her often unpleased mother, resolves to self-harm, escaping, and she ends up, dealing with a lot of things, problems with herself that she couldn't deal with. However, when she gets into a relationship with an older woman, she accepts her sexuality. It's actually very interesting movie and got low ratings despite it actually making very, very big numbers. So basically the elder lady helped her get better and get out of this depressive mood that she was in because of everything that she was dealing with mentally. So yes, this movie can get actually very, very interesting. So let me know if you guys have watched it. And I'm moving on to the last one on the list. We have Love Spills and All That. After not having seen each other for 20 years, two women are reunited on the small Turkish, town where teenagers they first fell in love. What is the mysterious force that binds them together after all this time, and what can they do about it? The movie is available to watch on Apple TV and was released in 2019. It's a drama narrative. It got a 6.7 out of 10 ratings. Basically, Eren returns to the Turkish island where they actually grew up together to find her childhood sweetheart. So yes, I feel like this one is very, very romantic, and it will get very deep emotionally because there's a lot going on. So yes guys, that's basically it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until the next video, and goodbye.